Hello everybody and welcome back to another Figurehead Reviews video, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends The Unbelievable Gwenpool. Here we have Gwenpool displayed in the front window box. We get a Gwenpool logo at the top and we get the Gwenpool name down here at the bottom. On the side we get some artwork. It is the same on both sides. On the back we get a product shot as well as all the other figures needed in this wave to complete the Lizard Build-A-Figure. And you get a little bonus shot here of the accessories that come with it, which actually is interesting because you don't see that anywhere else. But then at the top we do have the read-up. A self-made hero from the so-called real world, Gwenpool possesses unrivaled knowledge of the comic book universe. And down here at the bottom we do have the UPC code, so you can check with your local retailer to see if they have this in stock. But enough about that, let's get this open and take a look at Gwenpool. And here is Gwenpool outside of her packaging. And, you know, I don't know a whole lot about this character, but they definitely made this figure out to really just be that kooky, fun-loving, type of character that apparently she is. It's not too hard to figure that out. Her little penguin backpack there, and a lot of her accessories come with very specific poses in mind. The peace symbol, the cell phone for taking selfies, the little heart-shaped hands. So with that being said, we're actually going to take a look at those accessories so we can see how those are, and then we're going to get a better look at Gwenpool herself. So getting a quick look here at the accessories that come with Gwenpool. So we do get, of course, the Lizard Build-A-Figure piece, which is his tail, which we're going to look at that at a later time. And that leaves us with the alternate heads, which we're going to get a better look at once we actually do the close-ups. And then that leaves us with the swords and the alternate hands. So starting first with the swords, the two swords are identical. And we get just some standard brown paint down here. See if I can get a little bit more light on it for us. There we go. So some standard brown paint and just a regular looking grip. And again, nothing special, just a metallic shine to it. So yeah, not a whole lot going on with the swords. We do get these little heart hands, so that's kind of your selfie hands. Or not your selfie hands, sorry, I'll show you that one. But yeah, these ones are literally made for just doing the little heart shape with the hands. So then we also get the cell phone holding hands. This is the selfie hand, sorry about that. And it does come with a cell phone, which is actually decently sculpted, if I can get it to focus in on it. So it's pretty decently sculpted. You actually can see a home button on it and what would be the indentation of a screen. Unfortunately, you don't get anything on it. And then the hand, you do have a thumb that will grab a hold, and actually even the thumb does line up quite well with the home button if you wanted to be that accurate with it. There we go. So that's actually kind of cool. And then the last piece with the selfie hands, of course, you get the peace symbol so that she can pose. And I think the most common one is the tongue sticking out with the peace symbol hands. And then on the back, we do have, of course, the little penguin backpack, which came out looking pretty cool. And I should mention the cell phone actually has a holster right here. Sorry, I had the wrong side. So right there, and it does just fit in as you would expect. Nope, not like that. Try that again. There we go. And there you go, he has a cell phone holster. So very cool. Let's go ahead though, and we'll get our better looks now at Gwenpool. And I should mention as well real quick that you do have with this penguin backpack a spot to be able to put in the swords. I don't think there's a specific orientation, but I've been putting them in so that the curve goes that way. I would imagine that is the correct way. But it's just a tiny little slot right there at the top, and they both can fit in, and there you go. So you do have that, just in case you want to have the sword still on the character, but maybe use the different hands. And here is our, I'm going to call this the selfie face, because I just feel like that's the face that you see most young women have when they're taking selfies. But here is the one head sculpt with her tongue sticking out, and paint, she looks like she's got a little bit of lipstick on her teeth. It actually looks like the paint for the tongue is on the teeth, but otherwise not too badly painted. The eyes look like they came out pretty decent though, so well painted there, good line work. And I like the head sculpt. Other than we got some flashing there showing the mold, I like that we get the trademark Deadpool mask nub, so that is cool. But real quick, looking at the other head, the one thing I noticed, I feel like this has got to be one of the smallest ball joints that I've seen on a figure, even on the females. But then you just pop that on, and then we have here, of course, the smiling Gwenpool. And again, looking good. The paint on the teeth looked like it came out good. You got a little bit of work around the skin tone and maybe the eyes there. Looks like some of the black, yeah, some of the pink on that one. But from a distance, I mean, you can barely tell those paint defects. So same thing with the classic Deadpool nub there, though. So cool looking head sculpts. As we go down the body, we have a very Deadpool-esque, of course, design to her costume. So you have the white in the middle with the pink. And the line work there came out looking a little bit fuzzy, but not bad. And the penguin backpack, I think that's pretty cute. And well sculpted, well molded there as well, and well painted. She does have two belts, so she's got this belt here, which is loose. It's not molded into it. And then she has this really loose one, which has the Gwenpool logo there. And, oh, you know what? I didn't even notice that, actually. Looks like she has a spot here for her cell phone. That's actually pretty funny. So she's got a cell phone pocket on there. Yeah, pretty cool. And then she has the other pockets. And then we get a skin tone for the legs until you get down into the boots, which have the shin guards and then looks like just socks. And then she's got some pink tennis shoes on. I don't know, I think it would have been cool if the laces could have been painted white, but yeah. But overall, it's a good-looking character. It's another female body mold that we've seen before, the teenage body mold, but it gets some good use here. Let's go ahead now and take a look at scale and articulation. And looking at the scale on Gwenpool, she's coming in, I know it's kind of washed out, but the top of her head's right about, oh, there we go, we can see the shadow. So a little bit over 5.5 inches tall, so one of the shorter characters. It is that teenage body mold there, teenage female body mold, but you have a head that can go all the way around. It's actually pretty wobbly on there too, I just noticed that. So you even have a little bit like side to side tilt. You can go very far down, but you get that really weird looking neck piece, and same thing when you go back, the gap on her neck is really weird. So yeah, and a little bit forward and backwards on it as well. You have arms that can actually go all the way up, and then you do have full rotation, of course, on the arms or the shoulders. You do have a single jointed elbow with rotation at the elbow. You have rotation and a hinge at all of the different hands that come with it. It does have just the diaphragm joint, which can go all the way around, and it has a little bit of a crunch forward and backwards, not much. There's no type of waist articulation. You have legs that can't really go too far apart, can't really kick forward very far, can't really kick backwards very far. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knee, and instead of a boot cut, she has a rotation down here at this ball joint, and then she still has a hinge and ankle pivot on there as well. And for a quick comparison, here we have Gwenpool displayed next to the previous Gwen Stacy alternate hero Spider-Gwen. And here we have the entire wave displayed together along with the Lizard Build-A-Figure. We have Lasher, Spider-Man Noir, Gwenpool, Mysterio, the Lizard Build-A-Figure, Spider-Woman, Spider-Punk, and Prowler. Very good looking wave. And that about does it for this review, everyone. And, you know, overall, I think it's cool that we got this character for a relatively recent character. She seems to have a fan base. I haven't really been following her storyline, but, you know, it's cool to get, especially if you're collecting a lot of the various Deadpool flavored characters that we're getting. You know, now we have Lady Deadpool. You got about, what, 5 or 6 different versions of Deadpool now, even one with him in boxer shorts. So you got a lot of different versions out there, so I think it is cool that we did get another version, and the accessories are awesome. She came with a lot of accessories for some really cool poses, so that is pretty cool. So overall, not a bad little figure. Personally, for me, more about just completing that lizard BaF. For you, who knows? But Let me know down in the comments below if this is a figure that's right up your alley. Hit that like button if you actually like this review as well. And then make sure to hit subscribe for more content just like this. And aside from that, thanks for watching my video and have yourself a great day.